We welcome you to Minor League Baseball, the show. It is the final game between the visiting Corpus Christi Hooks and your Midland Rockhounds. After this game, the Rockhounds will hit the road. They'll head south to the San Antonio Metroplex to take on the San Antonio Missions for the final 5 games of the season. The Rockhounds will be seeing the San Antonio Missions for the Championship Series, the 2018 season. Go online now and purchase and print your tickets from home. Also, follow the Rockhounds, the Missions, for the remainder of this season with the First Pitch app. You can download that on any smartphone. And right now, get out your scorecards because we got your starting lineups provided by Nationwide, always on your side. First for the visiting Corpus Christi Hooks. Leading off this morning for the shortstop, Boyd Eason. Eason at short. Joel Copen be the right fielder for the Hooks. Felipe Nobles will be our catcher for Corpus Christi. Robles catching. Alfred Falvey be the third baseman for the Hooks. Falvey at third. Grady Link will be the first baseman for Corpus Christi. Link at first. Shane Weinstein be the left fielder for Corpus Christi. Weinstein at left. Alex Dutremble be the designated hitter for Corpus Christi. Dutremble, the DH. Jeff Pack will be the center fielder for Corpus Christi. Pack at center. Second baseman Bob Fitch will bat ninth for Corpus Christi. He rounds out the batting order. And taking the mound for Corpus Christi, Alfredo Abreu. Abreu, today's Hooks pitcher. And now here's your starting lineup for your Midland Rockhounds. Leading off in first base, Alfredo Abreu at first. Right fielder, that is John Whaley at right. Batting third, the shortstop Ernie Giralda at short. Tate Sunborn would be the third baseman. Sunborn at third. Center fielder, that is Boog Powell for the Rockhounds. Powell at center. Vincent Garvey be the left fielder for Midland. Garvey at left. Rafael Blanco be the designated hitter for the Hooks. Rockhounds. Blanco the DH. Batting eighth, the catcher Benito Lopez. Lopez, today's Rockhounds catcher. Batting ninth, the second baseman Rondell Keene. He rounds out the batting order for Midland. Keene at second. And taking the mound for your Midland Rockhounds, Gerardo Rincon. Rincon, today's Rockhounds pitcher. And there's your starting lineups. We begin the final game. Corpus Christi Hooks and Midland Rockhounds for this season.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Geraldo Rincon, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3.
For some daytime baseball. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now look out as that runs in and gets him. And a very interesting start to this one.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
Stepping in now, Joel Copen swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Powell patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Zero daytime road game for them. What you got?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Stepping in, Felipe Robles. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Eason leads off first with 1 away. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
The 2-1 home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Garvey is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Alfred Falvey.
Now at the plate, Alfred Falvey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that misses inside. 1-0. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Look out. 2-0 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around the score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
Into the box, Grady Link. He'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the first. The Hooks lead it 1-0. Alfredo Abreu, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
At the plate, Alfredo Ibarra. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bouncer up the middle. Eason up the middle. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one's going.
Into the box now, John Whaley. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Here comes the first pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Standing in now, Ernie Peralta, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. To third now, but he's safe as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
In now, Tate Sanborn. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. Hot shot down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And the run will come in to score from second, as now it's a 3-1 ball game.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Batting 7. Designated hitter.
Stepping into the box, Rafael Blanco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side. But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Rockhounds lead it 3-1. Leading off the inning, Shane Weinstein, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
At the plate, Alex Dutrumble. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. And quickly, there are 2 away.
Batting 8. Center fielder. Jeff Pack.
Now in the box, Jeff Pack. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2. Here it comes. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your money makers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, and it's a foul ball. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
And he was totally dialed in for the first 2 hitters, seducing a couple of easy grounders. Then he catches way too much of the plate on the third guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you could fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning when you're rolling out there on the mound. That might have happened here.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. He checks his swing. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Rusty Valentine. Ball 1. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Fastball is outside, and it's full now. 3-2. Swinging a soft liner. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Finch, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit hard back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But not before they're able to at least get 1 back on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. The Rockhounds are out in front, 3-2. In now, Benito Lopez.
Leading off from Midland. Catcher.
First delivery to him on the way. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, the offense did their homework coming into this one. There's another leadoff knock in the 2nd. That makes 5. That makes 5 hits already for these guys.
Stepping in now, Rondell Keene. High and deep to right center. Copen on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over the first. And he checks all the boxes.
Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, that's a pitch right there to split finger that needs to be buried, and it was not executed. Left it thigh high, and as an offensive player, that's what you're waiting.
Into the box now, John Whaley. He swings and sends a bullet to right. And out. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. pulled toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will blew out in his last at-bat.
Corpus.
And the pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Fastball called for strike two. Corpus is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
A bouncer up the middle. Peralta ranging up the middle. And a wild throw there as he tried for the backhand, but it got right by him.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Felipe Robles will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
The batter, third baseman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Alfred Falvey. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Into the box, Grady Link. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
That's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky, stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. Link, base runner at first with 1 out. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
That misses. 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
2 out with the man at first. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. It's a swing and a high pop-up. Ibarra has a play, and that ends the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. The Hooks are out in front here, 4-3. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tate Sanborn. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Tate Sanborn.
Now here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Around first, digging for 2. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, Dero. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
On first, a double play, but meanwhile the run is in that'll tie the ball game.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Standing in now, Rafael Blanco. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay, well, he is in there with a triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Stepping in now, Benito Lopez. He gets it hard on the ground with the left. And that's through into left field for a base hit. Knocks one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 5-4 game.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
In now, Rondell Keene. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now. Digging in to try it again, Alfredo Ibarra. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. There's a line drive, base hit to left field. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, Dero, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
And here's a dive by the center fielder, but it's off his glove. 1 run is scored.
They say when it rains, it pours, and it's pouring out there right now. Drives in 2 more with that shot, making it 4 runs in the inning. This inning is starting to get away from him.
Into the box now, Ernie Peralta. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. That's in there, base hit. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, and he is into second base with a 2-run double.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, Dero.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Ricky Barrero is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Into the box, Tate Sanborn. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone. So a two-run shot to left center, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
Standing in now, Boog Powell. Line towards center field. Pack is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on them. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Rockhounds lead it 11-4. Now at the plate, Jeff Pack. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Stepping up now, Bob Fitch. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Bob Fitch sent packing for the second out of the inning. So digging in now, Boyd Eason. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Oh, and this one ran in and got him, and that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn. So,
wow, and they end the inning with the caught stealing. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Ready now, Vincent Garvey.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
In now, Rafael Blanco. He swings and rounds it to short. To his left, Eason. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starters' final line. And he'll likely do his best to forget about today. Striding in, Benito Lopez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bullet back up the middle. Pack is there, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping in now, Rondell Keene. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. We played 4 full. The Rockhounds are out in front, 12-4. Now at the plate, Joel Copen, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has.
Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. But that'll be off the right field wall. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. He will score, and the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do. Into the box now, Felipe Robles. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Now batting. Third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Alfred Falvey. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Into the box now, Grady Link, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Now another 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Powell is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting. Left fielder. Shane Weinstein.
At the plate, Shane Weinstein, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's set. Here it comes. And that one right down Main Street.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the harder to play way too often.
And another foul ball. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rockhounds lead it 12-5. Striding in once again, Alfredo Ibarra is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Corpus has it in his tracks. 1 out. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. So coming to the plate, John Whaley, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Ernie Peralta.
Now batting, Ernie Peralta. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot down the line in right as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Rockhounds are out in front, 13-5. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Alex Dutremble. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
this one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Ibarra is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Jeff Back.
Digging in now, Jeff Pack. One out, nobody on. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Bob Fish.
Stepping up to the plate, Bob Finch. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. Ibarra fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Rockhounds lead it 13-5. Digging in, Boog Powell. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Here comes the first pitch. Soft liner towards center, so he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Now batting.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pound in the zone late.
Standing in now, Vincent Garvey, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Hack is right there, one down.
The batter, number 00, designated hitter, Rafael Blanco.
Next will be the designated hitter, Rafael Blanco. First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to second base. This could be two. The second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. On to the back third here this afternoon. And we've got it for you on the show. Back here on the show. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. So striding in, Boyd Eason. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. They'll work a total of 6 innings here. Not his greatest work, but he is in line for the W. Ronan Ramos comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Chopped weakly to the left. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Corpus.
Digging in and looking for more, Joel Copen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball right side. Keane ranges to his left. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Felipe Robles.
Stepping in, Felipe Robles. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Another 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fouled off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired.
Time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Coming to the plate now, Benito Lopez. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Catcher,
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. high in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Corpus sprinting after it. Makes the play. One away.
Now batting, second baseman, Rondell Keene.
Now at the plate, Rondell Keene. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Alfredo Ibarra.
Now to the plate, Alfredo Ibarra. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch on its way. Pushed softly over toward the right side. In there, a base hit. The relay. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
The batter,
Digging in, John Whaley. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit.
now batting, shortstop, Ernie.
Into the box, Ernie Peralta. And if you've been following along, you know he needs only the single to complete a cycle.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So no runs here on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 8th inning coming up. The Rockhounds are out in front, 13-5. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Alfred Falvey.
Third baseman, Alfred.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here. This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision because the throw was down the first baseline. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
A ball and a strike now. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Falvey on at first, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Garvey is over, 1 away. We take a look at our line score here in the 8th. A lot of offense. Already 6 home runs between these 2 teams, and we may not be done yet. Striding into the box, Shane Weinstein. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garvey moves over. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Alex Dutrumble.
So striding forward now, Alex Dutrumble. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third.
Center fielder number 10.
There's one of the disadvantages right there to the ground rule double rule. With the runner on first, more than likely if the ball stays in the ballpark, he's going to easily be able to score. But once it bounces over the fence, it's only third base for that base runner.
Jeff Pack is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Grounded weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play, and he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third to end the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Rockhounds lead it 13-5. Ready for another shot now. Tate Sanborn. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame.
Tate Sanborn.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a drive out to left center field. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ballgame.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell, as he rips it on the ground to second. And there's one down now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Standing in, Vincent Garvey. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground to the right side. To his left, pitch. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Striding forward now is the DH, Rafael Blanco. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Weinstein is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 9th inning coming up. The Rockhounds are out in front, 14-5. Digging in once again, Bob Fitch starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Now batting, Boyd Eason.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Boyd Eason. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
2 down here in the 9th. In now, Joel Copen. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-1. And that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 2 out, nobody on. Smoked on the ground left side. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
Into the corner and slicing foul. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Just got a piece up the line. He's got it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
Stepping in now, Grady Link. Whaley is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 for
And
innings.
the Rockhounds win it.
It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
14-5, the final totals in this one. The Rockhounds posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Geraldo Rincon gets the W on the mound. Alfredo Abreu was absolutely hammered to the tune of 10 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
And with the final game coming to a close for the Corpus Christi Hooks, the Midland Rockhounds are the 2018 South Division champions. Well, so far the Corpus Christi Hooks are going back home as their season is finally over. The Midland Rockhounds will head south to the city of San Antonio to take on a 5 final game set of this 2018 season. Well, anyway, guys, we hope y'all had a good morning with Baseball with the Hounds. Let's go over runs, hits, and errors. First, for the victorious Midland Rockhounds, 14 runs on 23 hits and 2 costly errors. For the Corpus Christi Hooks, 5 runs on 11 hits and no errors. Well, tomorrow night we will have our first game of our 5-game championship series between the San Antonio Missions and your Midland Rockhounds. So anyway, our final from Midland, 14-5 over Corpus Christi. Rockhounds 1-0. This bud's for them.